Hi everybody, welcome to JoeGa Fitness. I hope you can hear me. We are in the middle of a great big storm here, so it is a little bit noisy with the rain. But we have got a weighted workout for you. Our exercise does not stop for the weather. We do hope you enjoy it. If you do, please like, share, subscribe, hit that bell, let me know you've been watching. Today we're going to be doing weights, so if you have them, or you can improvise with some tins or some laundry detergent, whatever you can use, that would be great. But all the exercises, as always, can be done sitting in a chair, they can be done without, they can be modified to your specific requirement. One of the things that I will say is we are doing 8 different body parts and we're doing 4 exercises on each. Oh my goodness, you see the flash of lightning there? So we are in the middle of a big thunderstorm. I'm quite safe under here, but it is exposed to the elements. So let's use this storm energy to get a great workout going on. Enjoy those. Just starting with a warm up, just roll the shoulders. So what we've got today is 4 minutes, sort of like a minute on each. So we're going to do 4 different exercises. All right, just to reach those arms up and over, stay on one side, lengthen through. Just hope you can hear me over the rain, it's quite noisy. How dare it? Change sides. That's good. Lovely. And then we just kick those heels up towards the bum. Just curl the arms as well. It's not particularly cold here, but it is, say, wet and damp. So keep moving. Lovely. And just take those heels in front, arms long. Just looking to get everything moving. Nice. And then just, knocked my sock off. Down and up. One of the reasons why I hate them. But again, it's just a little bit cold on the tiles. A little bit damp. So just fingers down and fingers up. All the way down, all the way up. Lovely. And then just march it out, shake it out, and take a big breath in. And out. Ooh, there's lightning. And up. And down. Last one, reach up, stretch up. Oh, it's not far away then, is it? It looks good on the camera. I can really see it flash the back of the camera. Grab your weights. So, we'll start off nice and wide. Single rep squats. Just wait for the interruption of the thunder to finish. Let's carry on. Alright, so we're going to change the tempo. We're going to go 2 down, so slow it down, cut it in half, 2 up. I hate it when my weights get all jingly. 2 down, 2 up. So half tempo. I'm too hot already. I'll take my top off at the break. All right, we're changing again. So what we're going to do is keep it wide, but lift a heel. So the heel is off. Hopefully you can see that. So we've rolled up onto the toes. So activating a little bit into, and you can stay at the 2-2 tempo or you can go back to singles. It's up to you. Just down and up. So just rolling that heel up. I'm going to have to take the top off sooner than I thought. It's really hot. Sweating. Okay. Down and up. I didn't think my black outfit through when I was thinking about teaching in the dark. In camouflage. Okay, we're going to swap it over other leg, so other heel comes off, and work on side 2. Remember, it's the bottom that's going down, the knees that are bending, not the hips, not the body. We're not Woody Woodpecker. We are nice and tall and straight. Doesn't help as well that I'm sat right next to a metal bin. It's very sonorous, I can hear it pinging off of that. So hopefully that's not disturbing you as well. Oh dear. Just enjoy the pitter patter. Okay, last couple. Because this is express, this is a shorter class, we're going to take the stretches in between the body groups, muscle groups. Alright, so pop those weights down. I'm just going to pop them there. Pick up that foot, quick stretch of the quads. And the other side. Ooh, find your balance. Lovely. I'm just going to rearrange my area just because I've got water coming in. Right, yeah, got a big puddle there. Alright, we're going to come down and do chest. So let's start off with chest press, pushing up and down. So single reps, chest press. Okay, change the tempo, slow it down, 2 and 2. So same as we did with the squats, just change the tempo, same actual exercise, just at half speed. Okay, we're going to turn the palms in, so you've got flies. We're going to do a combination. We're going to do single arm fly the other side, and then 2 together. So it's a little combo. So if you're doing kind of right and then left, and then both together, or left and then right, just be careful on those singles though, because they do drag you over. So single, single, and then 2 together. Make sure those weights are tracking over the chest, not the face. And a little gentle bend at the elbows. I'm lying on the floor again. Didn't get the bench out, so only got as far as the floor. So a little bit short on range of motion. That's okay. Oy. Those single ones get away from you. Weird. Oh. Alright, now we're just going to go into single flies only. So last minute, just rep it out, single flies. Last 10 seconds. Alright, let that go. Got a hair in my mouth. So quick stretch, take the arms around behind, stretch out across the chest, release it off, shoulders. So we're going to stay down for back to start with at least. And we're going to come to those single arm rows. So either kneeling, or remember you can do them standing or sit in a chair. Just pulling them up the side of the body. So I like to have the opposite leg to lean on to give me space to pull the weights. And we're pulling the weights really close to the body. Okay, so you can do it out here and pull it up. But I find that one a bit difficult. This weight, maybe we'll do that with some lighter weights in a minute. So really close to the body. I've got the palm turned in, so the knuckles are facing down. So in towards the bent leg, as opposed to round this way. So I can get nice and close. Last couple. Here comes the bell. All right, changing side. So I'm going to change my stance and just see how this side is. This is the side that's been hurting, but it feels good at the minute. So sometimes you have to suck it and see. Excuse me. Keep that wrist strong, don't let it roll under as you pull the weights up. Lead with the back muscles. Excuse me, so sorry. Coughing in your ear. Okay, so last couple here, and then we'll take those wide arm ones. These are a bit more tricky. I'm going to drop the weights down We're going to take the arm out to the side and pull up. See, the elbow's nice and wide, and it's as if you imagine holding a bar and pulling up, but we've only got dumbbells. Keep it nice and wide. Work it in. I didn't change my leg, just making it a bit awkward. There we go. That's better. I was feeling all twisted. Feel this into the delts a little bit, into the shoulders. So, getting a bit of extra work there. Oh gosh. Take a drink at the break. Got a dry throat. All right. Yeah, it's tough when been away for a while. So just go easy on yourself. Drop the weights down, just do the movements, or take a bit of an extra stretch, last one, and then we're swapping over again, other side. So again, just thinking about holding it away from the body, working as if that elbow is the point to focus on. That's coming up really wide to the side, coming up and out, and squeeze the upper back as you come to the top of the range. Whew. The thing about this one is, you know, kind of 25 seconds or so rest in between to just get a quick stretch. It's not a lot, so you find that it's very continuous, whereas, you know, if you were in the gym or something, you'd be able to stop for as long as you wanted to, as long as you felt you needed to. But this, because it's express, we just got to keep going, get through it, and that creates the intensity and the overload. So, all right, last 10 seconds and we're done with back. Yeah, okay, let it go. All right, put them down. Just taking those arms around in front, stretching out the back. And again, just kind of releasing them off. I'm just going to grab my water. Excuse me. There we go. Triceps next. So we can stay seated. You can do them standing. But we're going to take elbows wide and then roll them in and hands to the sky. So really try and keep those elbows in as far as you can. I've got mine a little bit away from me because of the headset, and I don't want to disconnect you, which quite often happens. And you don't have to kneel. If your knees are not good, sit on your bum, or as I say, you can stand. So, oh, it sounds like the rain stopped. Maybe the storm's gone. Oh, jeez. Last few reps, last 10 seconds. Yeah. All right, last one. Okay, bring it up the side. I'm going to stay kneeling. Bring it up the side. Kick back. So remember, it all moves from the elbow. Notice my upper arm is not going anywhere, so I'm not swinging my upper arm into it. It's locked on. It's kind of at shoulder height, and I'm just kicking out from the elbow, taking it back. Notice the weight doesn't come any further forwards than the line of my rib cage. So again, I'm not bending it. Even with keeping the upper arm straight, you can bend it in too far. So pause it. Kind of, if you were having a clock face, you're going from 6 to 3 or 6 to 9, depending on which side you're doing. So last one. Oh, let that go. And we will swap it and take it to side 2. So just to pre-warn you, we are going to take upright row as our 4th. I always do this, upright row is for shoulders. We're going to take a standing exercise for the last one. I don't know why I've got that into my head. I've done that before. Senior moment. All right, last couple. 10 seconds to go, let's go. Finish it strong. Last one. All right, come on up. Take it standing. So bring the elbows into the side of the waist. You're going to bring it up and push down. Okay, so quick up and slow on the release down. Just, it's a little bit biceps. It's like a push down as you would do in the gym on the machine. So we are trying to access the triceps. And you've got to really, really grip the rib cage with the upper arms. So if you think about that press down movement, palms turn down. Just nice and slow. Good, strong wrists. Push it down. So really resisting on the way down. Try and get it to hit the triceps. Biceps bring it up. But it's the tricep move we're trying to access here. Okay, last one. All right, just take a break. So pop those down. We'll just take one arm up and over. Again, bring it as close to the head as you can. I'm just moving mine a little bit wider because of the headset. Just changing over. You all right? Okay, all right, as long as you're okay. All right, we're gonna take, I wanna take a preacher curl. So you pop the elbow onto the knee, support the upper arm, and you're opening the elbow and bringing it back up, okay? So it's a bicep curl, body's leaning forwards, and we're using the knee pressed into the back of the elbow to isolate. I'm regretting picking up the big weights now. So what I can do is I can assist if needs be. Just cheating these last few reps, just because it's getting a bit strong. That's it, last one. And then we'll just do that on the other side. So I'm just gonna switch sides, lock the elbow onto the knee, and then release and pull. This one's struggling a lot earlier than the other one. So using my other hand to help the movement, trying to isolate the bicep, but just guiding it up and down. Just to, you can always drop the weights lower, but this is one of the ways of moving through. Last 10 seconds. Okay, last 2 reps. Let's try it. Oh. All right, come on up. So I'm going to use this as if it was a barbell. I'm just going to turn my knuckles over, keep the elbows glued in, and up and down. So if you've got single weights, knuckles over, up and down, but they're too heavy. So I'm going to just use one. So just making sure those elbows aren't flying out to the side. Really grip them in. I'm unbelievably sweaty. I blame the socks. Rain started up again. That little roll might have been the eye of the storm. Maybe the rest of it's passing over now. Okay, let that go. I'm going to pick up the smaller weights and I'm going to come down to kneeling because I prefer it down here. You can take the arms out at shoulder height, curl them in, keep the elbows high, isolate those biceps up top. Now, if you need to make it a little bit easier, do one arm at a time. This is the easiest option. This is an easier option where you kind of do them alternating. So this is the easiest, singles. This is a little bit more continuous, and then both together is the hardest option, the most intense. So you can kind of play with those. As they get a bit tired, you might go to alternating. If they recover, you might pick it up again, or you might just go to singles and stay there. But at least keep moving if you can. All right, last 3, 2, and 1. All right, just taking those hands out. So if you're kneeling, you can just place the fingers back towards the knees and just stretch out. Obviously, if you're standing or you don't like that, just palms down. Just remember to include that thumb. Try and get that thumb in the stretch as well. All right, so we're going to go back to legs. Coming up, grab your biggest weights. And I'm going to take chair squats. So narrow stance, down and up, okay? Down and up. Okay, last couple. Last one. Okay, we're going to change it to that RDL. So Romanian deadlift, straight legged, gentle bend at the knee, pull it back up, squeeze the bottom, lengthen through the hamstrings, squeeze up. Okay, so works into the lower back, glutes, hamstrings. There's a lovely stretch as well coming through. So stick that bottom out, straight back, straight legs, but don't jar the knees, don't lock the knees back. Keep a gentle softness there. Probably one of my most favourite exercises, deadlift. I do like a deadlift. As opposed to lunges, which is coming up in a minute, that I hate. All right, we'll take one more, here we go, and we're going to go to calves. So set your feet back in that ski position, roll up through the heels. If you need to bring them closer together, that's fine as well. If you prefer to have the toes a little bit turned out, little duck feet, and that's fine as well. So find somewhere that feels comfortable, but we're just rolling through the feet. Last 10. That's seconds, not reps. All right, last exercise. We're going to take alternating rear lunges. Okay. So just be careful on the knees. Remember, you don't have to use weights for these. Body weight can usually be enough. And of course, they challenge the balance. So if you've got extra weights in your hand, you might feel a bit unsteady. So by not having the weights in your hand, you can hold on to something, pop a hand on something, just a chair or a table or something, or you can just use them for balancing. So weights are not essential for this at all. That sky's turning a bit bluer. Oops, lost concentration. Last one each side, just to make it balanced. All right, again, quick stretch. Let's just take a stretch. Hamstrings, reaching down towards that toe. Remember, touching the toes, not the point of it. Reaching down is, and then just a quick chair squat, sort of as a stretch. Again, if you need to hold on for balance, which I may do. Oh, no, got it for a little bit. All right, we're going to go to shoulders. So, nice light weights. And again, I'm going to come down to kneeling, just because it's a better visual. And we're just doing a lat raise. Both together is, of course, this is the same as the biceps. If you do single, one arm gets a bit of a rest while the other arm's moving. So this is a much easier way of doing it. If you do alternating, they're both kind of getting a bit of a rest, but not as much. And of course, if you do them together, there's no rest at all. And they just keep moving. So levels of intensity within the exercise, of course, no weights or higher weights. That's going to change the intensity as well. Speed, although don't go out of control. I don't want to be, flapping. But speed affects intensity. Lots of way to manipulate it to make it work easier or harder. Last one. All right, we're going to come up. We're going to do that upright row. So you can do this sitting as well. Elbows lead. Coming up. Don't have to be stood up. Easy to do sitting down. I'm getting a little bit dripped on, which isn't too unpleasant at the minute because I'm very sweaty. So it's quite nice. Every now and then I feel a little splash. Okay, last one. We're going to come back down and we're going to do overhead press. So again, if you do both together, it's going to be the hardest. If you do singles, it's going to be the easiest. If you do alternating, it's going to be interim. I think I'm doing singles. Easy, easy. Whew. Obviously we worked the shoulders when we did back, we worked the shoulders when we did chest. They do get a little bit of involved in all kinds of exercises, so they are already pre-exhausted, so you notice it when you come to shoulder isolation movements that they're a bit tired. Just take it a bit easier. Alright, last couple. So one more each side. Excellent. And then we're going to come up, we're going to take a mat raise. So a mat raise is frontal with an upright row. So you twist the waist, frontal and an upright row. So upright row, frontal. If you can't do them both together, sometimes it's a bit like patting your head and rubbing your tummy. And if that's the case, break it down into its components and then release. Okay, and try and turn the waist. Look for some oblique work in there as well. Again, it's not just the muscles that we're aiming for, we can get others involved as well. Here we go, last 10 seconds. All right, we're going to take a stretch. Shoulder stretch, one arm across. I've got rid of the light ones, but I'm keeping hold of the big ones. Let that go, take the other arm. And then take one round the back of the waist and just so it's on the opposite side. Pull it, and then the other side. Okay, so we're going to come down and we're going to take a glute bridge, but I want you to pop the weights on your hip bones, okay? So you're pushing those extra weights to the sky. Push and release. Trying to make them stay on. It's not easy. Push, there we go. Push. They fit better this way, but they don't feel like they're as heavy as they should be. 10 seconds, and then we're going to skip it into pullovers. Now I know pullovers really is more chest, but if we do it with a crunch, we can do one of those compound movements. And like, ooh. So taking it overhead, crunch up, so you've got the pullover and the crunch. I'm hoping you can see that okay. Disappeared off your screen. So. Ten seconds. Last one. Okay, we're just going to pop that to one side. We're going to lift the legs. I'd like you to do single leg drop, so dropping one down and lifting up. I've got a little crunch through the body as well. But if that's too much, rest head and shoulders down. And if straight legs is too much, bend the knees and toe touch towards the floor. So again, lots of options to make it accessible. Last 10 seconds. Okay. And we're going to come up. Oh, okay. Last one, standing. We're going to do wrapping, just gently releasing lower spine. The whole of the world's disappeared into a cloud behind me now. Can't see anything. Yeah, it's a nice blue colour. Looks better on the screen than it does in real life, I must say. But yeah, it's still pretty. All right, last couple. Just really releasing out back and the waist. So from the shoulders, the neck, down to lumbar. All right, let that go. Just take the arms up and overhead. Take a nice stretch up, make yourself as tall as you possibly can. Pull, 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 pull. And then release. And let's do that again. Lift up, pull, tall. And release. Three's a charm. Come on up. Lovely. Just pull one hand down behind, taking it into a bit of a tricep stretch. And then changing sides. Lovely. Just rolling those shoulders. Good work. And just taking those arms up and around behind, just opening up that chest one more time. Taking those arms out behind. Excellent. And then just roll those shoulders forwards. Not spending too much time on this because we stretched in between, and just bringing it round, stretch out the back. Lovely. Picking up one foot, quick quad stretch. Bring it round, glute stretch, balance if you can, hold on if you can't. And lengthen it out into those hamstrings. And then transfer the weight, take a stretch through calf. Oh, lovely. Let's try that on the other side. So quads to begin with. And then glutes. This is my balance challenge, not my good side. Hamstrings. And calf. Nice combo there. All right, let's take a breath in. Bring the energy down. Give yourself a round of applause. Well done. Thank you.